Hey folks, please enjoy this clip from our show, which you can find every single day at 4 p.m. Eastern exclusively on Rumble. We've been doing the best shows we've ever done, completely free of censorship and on a platform that actually supports us. You can also support us on Locals, where you can access a ton of exclusive content, movie riffs, as well as an archive of over 1,000 full episodes going back as far as 7 years. We've also teamed up with Merch Engine to bring you a new lineup of really awesome quality shirts, hoodies, and now even hats. So come check out our untethered, uncensored show on Rumble every single weekday at 4 p.m. Eastern. You stupid idiots. Hi, guys.
Look, listen. I would love more than anything to stop talking about Arizona Charlie Brown. But
here's my thing.
Yeah.
Do I want to talk about Brian Shapiro? Not so much.
No.
But I love Arizona Charlie's itself.
I know, and you want to promote it, right?
It's the coolest place ever.
Well, Mercer, you in luck because one of our fans got you an Arizona Charlie's hat, and it's on its way to our P.O. box.
Are you serious?
I swear. Shout out to Lady Jane, by the way. Thank you.
Yes.
That's fucking amazing.
Yes.
Bro.
I want an Arizona Charlie's hat.
Good news. And by the way, I don't want one, though. Thank you, by the way. Thanks for him. Cool. That's nice. I know it doesn't fit my mongoloid head. I got it, but whatever. I don't want to keep talking about him, but I just
I do want to keep talking about it. I am obsessed. Like, you know, he's like, oh, these guys are obsessed with me, blah, blah. You know what? You're right, Brian. You're right. I'm going to give you this one. I am obsessed.
Yes, because, well, you ready to hear some new info? Oh, a couple little other things that should be pointed out.
Couple treat things.
Well, yeah, he's very up until very recently kept asking. He's pretty much broke, from my understanding. He has no money. He owns Loan Shark's money.
Yeah, Royce. By the way, can I have $4,000?
Well,
can I just have $4,000 out of your pocket?
Is it to pay a loan shark?
Yeah, and if you don't give it to me, dude, whatever happens to me, it's on you.
I'll take that. I'll take that risk.
Royce.
Yeah.
Royce, I need you to burn my sister's house down tonight. It has to be tonight.
Tonight?
You have to burn tonight. You have to burn her house down tonight.
This feels very specific.
She's got insurance. She's got insurance. She'll cut me in.
So everything he does is
fun.
It's a scam.
And it's full of fun and merriment.
It's everything he does is a scam. We wouldn't have even given a shit about
no,
this.
You're saying it wrong, Royce. You're saying what you meant to say is Brian's a scamp.
We wouldn't even given a shit about this scamp. You know what? You're right. You know. Yeah, he's
just a fun-loving scamp.
He's a lollygagger. He's lollygagging. You know. He's full of merriment, and he's also full of shit, and he's also full of debt. He owns all these loan sharks, all these money. And these other people help him, which, by the way, stop being stupid and helping him.
Why don't you stop being mean to my friend's retarded girlfriend?
Right, seriously. I was pointed to...
Are you being mean to my friend's retarded girlfriend?
I'll kick your ass if you make fun of his ugly, retarded girlfriend. I swear to fucking Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I swear to fucking Christ. There's someone in the Rumble chat, a new name, Brian Shapiro owes me money. Welcome to the show, Brian Shapiro.
Oh man, I'm sorry he owes you money.
So, listen to this story that he told. He's the good guy. By the way, he's the good guy in this story, okay? He's the good guy.
So I'm at the gas station, filling up the tank. By the way, gas price has gone down a little bit.
Oh yeah?
It's $4.69 in Las Vegas.
From what? No, but from what?
Get ready for this.
And this woman literally on the other side of me, like a foot away from me. She is decked out in Trump stuff. Trump stickers on the front of her car. Trump stickers on the back of her car. I wasn't going to engage her at all.
No, you weren't going to, but
what happened?
But what happened? See here, because here's the thing, right? I see people all the time with the coexist and the Biden and the fucking, you know, I see people all the time. You know what I do? Brian, I go on about my day. Like, I've never in my life been like, Biden supporter engaged. Like, and I can already tell, like, the fact that I want to point out the most telling thing he already said here. I wasn't going to engage. Like, most of us wouldn't have. Like, most of us don't need to pat ourselves on the back. Like, I saw this person with a differing opinion, and I wasn't gonna be a complete faggot.
And then if someone says that, you go, I never would have thought of that. Were you thinking about it?
Yeah, because all I saw, like, I might have just thought in my head, like, what a retard. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
As I'm pumping my gas, and then just moved on about my day. But I love that. That's the most telling thing is I saw this woman, she's all decked out in Trump stuff, and I wasn't gonna engage. And it's like, yeah, most of us wouldn't have. Most normal people wouldn't even think to like pat themselves on the back for not engaging.
By the way, I just want to point out the only time he's tough is around old MAGA supporters and women. Like, it's the fucking what a tough guy.
Bro, I wasn't gonna fucking deck this old lady in a motorized scooter, but I couldn't help it.
And she's on the phone, and she's probably an attorney, because I hear her talking about a case and talking about evidence.
Okay, so what she was doing was
Minding her business.
First off, I just want to point out. So she's an attorney. So she has a nice job. She's a good job. She's an attorney. You are a bad gambler living in a fucking rundown hotel.
Yeah.
So regardless of what she believes politically, she's already a better person than you because she has a job, but she's not asking some woman in Texas to fund his fucking gambling addiction.
Yeah.
Here,
also, why were you listening to her fucking phone call, you creepy faggot?
That's weird too.
Yeah. Can I also point out though, this is just Vegas. She might have just been talking about any criminal case she's involved in. So it doesn't even matter if she's an attorney or not.
Right.
She was primarily minding her own business.
Yeah.
And she said she has to go to California, and she talked about wokeness, and she talked about Gavin Newsom, and she talked about how to spit. And
wow, you know what? Now
all.
Virgie has such a good point. Like, it's one thing to overhear a phone conversation. At this point, you're eavesdropping.
Right. Now you're eavesdropping. It's somebody else's guy. He's the good guy here. I want to point out that Brian Shapiro of Pushing the Limits Radio in this story is the hero.
He's the good guy.
I'd also like to point out that this story, in the very least, is embellished to make him look as good as possible.
Right, that's right. This is him making, probably even worse than this.
Oh, yeah, this is an everyone clapped story to begin with.
Yeah, but I guarantee you.
But Virgie's right. Even in his best scenario, when he could make up a story to make himself look cool,
he's hiding behind a gas pump, listening in on somebody's phone conversation.
Nobody make a Photoshop or an AI art of him, of Arizona Charlie Brown, hiding behind a gas pump, listening to a conversation.
That stupid hat and those eyes just poking over a gas pump.
Oh my God.
An old lady on the phone.
Somebody called him the woke Gestapo, listening in on people's conversations.
Look, and I wasn't going to say anything because I'm the good guy here.
Right? I wouldn't have said one word to her.
You know, you wouldn't have said one word to it if it was a man. This is the thing. If it was me or Mersh, you wouldn't have said anything.
No.
Because I would have slapped that fucking hat off your head and told you, mind your fucking business.
And I have a gun.
Right. And so, whatever.
So, you know.
Now, guess what? They're threatening me with a gun.
Yeah, that's going to be the next thing.
But
threatened to shoot me with a gun.
Crazy right-wingers.
So loud. And throwing out vulgarities, too.
Throwing out vulgarities. You curse more than anybody. You don't know how to talk without cursing. Number one. Number two, you called everybody a Klan member at a fucking Trump rally for just hanging out.
You're eavesdropping on an old lady's phone call.
You're the bad guy.
You're not the good guy.
In every movie, if we saw this scene, we go, oh, that's the bad guy.
She was swearing.
And?
So people aren't allowed to swear in public, you faggot?
Yeah. So if I'm down $5,000 at Arizona Charlie's, I'm not allowed to use curse words?
No, you're not.
So I looked at her.
But listen, we're going to comp you anything you want from the vending machine at this Arizona Charlie's.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Can I have a nacho cheese Doritos, please?
All they have left is Bugles.
God damn Buggles.
And the Bugle.
Buggles.
And the Bugle. Yeah, all they got is Buggles, and the Buggles track is kind of fucked up. So, like, you might get Buggles, but you might not get Buggles.
You might have to hit the machine a couple of times.
Yeah.
To get you
tired.
The Arizona Charlie's buffet is just a vending machine. I love that.
And it's also like half broken, like the one in Fallout. Just constantly trying to get that one item.
Oh, fuck. People are asking if they can put the buggles on their fingers. Of course you can. That's what buggles are for.
That's what they're for.
You know, Merch, that little cake in the vending machine thing, you actually can get it. It's just like a
Yeah, I know. You have to have
chance.
a million luck, and you have to do it 100 million times.
You just sit there and keep pressing the button.
Yeah, that was the joke. It's like you might get them eventually.
I'm like a foot away from her, and she's like decked out in all this Trump stuff.
A foot away from her? I know how far gas tanks are from each other.
You don't need to be a foot away from me.
You were this far. Yeah, this far away. I doubt it.
Apparently an attorney. At least it sounded like she was. I would assume she was an attorney.
Because I scammed an attorney in Texas out of a bunch of money, so I'm very well versed on attorneys.
I know what I'm doing here.
So I have scammed several attorneys out of money, so I think I know what I'm talking about.
And I heard her on the phone say, California's so woke and Vegas is no better.
That is a statement that is true.
I asked her who the governor was.
Of?
And
She
she
says
said
Joe Lombardo.
Gary
I says, Joe
Johnson.
Lombardo, a Democrat or a Republican? He's a Republican.
Okay, I asked her who imagine if Mersh, you're on the phone, right? You're talking to whoever on the phone, and somebody comes into your conversation and goes, "Who's the governor of Florida? Who's the crazy person?"
This is literally what I would do. Huh? What?
You know what I would do? You know what I would do? I'm on the phone.
Yeah, can I help you?
Brian, you're so fucking stupid.
I said, so
So
who do you have to
anyways,
blame
let
if
me
it's
tell
woke?
you about how
And then
I interrupted this woman's phone call that wasn't bothering anybody but me.
I showed her.
Look at his
They
face.
got that
Look
bitch.
at his dead lip. Look at his Bell's palsy vax face.
Yeah, he really does have a fucking JR face.
said to her, can you give me an example of something in Vegas that's woke?
Are you debating people at gas pumps?
Yes. And,
So
and
you
he wasn't-
go around and debate people
Royce,
at Sunoco's.
He wasn't gonna say anything originally.
He just has a script. He has a script of talking points, and anybody will listen to him. He'll do it. You're the crazy person yelling at people at gas stations. Brian, you seem fucking nuts. Regardless of politics, here's the truth, Brian. If this was the other way around, right? If Mersh was telling you a story, he goes, bro, I was over at fucking 7-Eleven, and there was this woman decked out in fucking Biden gear, and she must have been an attorney, and she was complaining how DeSantis hates gays, and how the DeSantis is a terrible governor, and then I just started screaming at her. I would go, Mersh, what? I don't care.
I beat that bitch's ass, bro.
I would be like, Mersh, what is wrong with you? Like, I would never. It doesn't matter what the politics, Brian. It doesn't.
Also, it would be a gas station in your neighborhood, so you'd be like, you were just screaming at one of my neighbors.
But I mean, but do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's you. It doesn't matter what the politics of the person. You're just a shitty person outside of politics.
And she gives me, again, deer in headlight stare because she's an idiot.
Mothers Against
Oh, 'cause
Greg.
she's an idiot. She's a dumb idiot just pumping her gas, and I'm yelling at her in a gas station about politics. What a dumb idiot she is.
Is anybody watching this thing? Even if you hate us, even if you're the biggest lefty, does anybody watching this think that this guy is the good guy? I would love to hear anybody tell me that this guy's the good guy. Please.
Yeah, so I was there at the gas station and I interrupted this lady's phone call and then she stared at me with a blank stare, not saying anything, kind of holding her phone to the side and cocking her head kind of like a dog. And dumb bitch.
This woman froze up because some lunatic was screaming at her at the racetrack across the street from Arizona Charlie's.
Yeah, a guy that looked like he is a leprechaun that escaped a ska prison started yelling at me. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, obviously, I'm fucking panicking.
that where 311's been in Scott prison?
In Scott prison.
like I broke out of Madame Tussauds brand new ska museum.
Oh fuck my god.
Amber is the color of give me your goddamn ramen.
He fucking sucks. You know
So
what,
anyway,
Mersh?
I'm sitting there with my coffee, having my roller dog, and I said, I'm not gonna let this bitch get away with this.
Oh my god. I was like, I'm looking. I mean, what? How do you think that you come across looking good regardless of politics? You fucking lunatic.
Yeah, now give me money for my teeth or I'm gonna die, and it's on you, Brian.
Oh my god.
Imagine this chick telling this story to her friends. She's like, yeah, so anyways, like I went to stop at the gas station and they had this cool Trump bumper sticker, so I slapped it on my car right quick while I was pumping gas. And then I called Tina to talk about the case we're working on, and this fucking guy comes up in this gay hat and starts screaming about politics at me.
And you were like, I don't know who he was. He kept saying something about that loan shark's gonna kill me. Arizona Charlie's. He kept mentioning that. He said that bitch.
He seemed very disoriented.
He said my fucking old co-host is a liar. I don't know what he was talking about. He kept screaming.
He just walked away screaming in the distance, Royce! Yeah. He said Royce.
I don't know what he was doing. So anyway,
muttering under his breath something about some Japanese Mexican.
It was fucking very. I don't know what's wrong with him. He seemed really mad.
It was the weirdest thing. So anyways, that Trump bumper sticker was pretty cool. They're only $5. Stupid faggot.
Man, let me tell you something, Merch. This is where I'm at, and I'm pretty much sure this is where you're at. Even though Trump fucking failed on a bunch of shit, and he's probably an Israel shill, and all of that shit.
I'll vote for 10 Trumps if I can keep Brian Shapiro losing his
mind.
I
will vote for Trump. I will specifically vote for Trump. Just because it makes Brian Shapiro of the Arizona Charlies, the bad one, in Las Vegas, angry.
The guy who's getting their 5-star reviews taken down.
By the way, guys, you can't put people's names. If you put someone's name, that'll automatically, Google will take that down. So do not say, you could say famous radio disc jockey or whatever you want, Occupy Democrats broadcaster, for example, but don't use names.
You know, we have pretty much an adult playpen here. I think we all could agree in Las Vegas with the Strip, the gambling, the strip clubs, you name it, we got it here.
Oh, you know what? Could I just say something? I have an inkling.
Mm-hmm.
You know where I'm going with this, right?
Yes, please go ahead.
I have an inkling that, you know, because I know personally, like when I'm naming things I enjoy, right? Like you're naming things you enjoy, right? You name a thing that you love first.
Right.
Then that little second one will slip out.
Yes.
And I have a feeling that Brian here is a big strip club fan too when he has the money.
Well, there's a lot of photos of him with girlfriends, Mersh, that look like they would work at strip clubs. I'm just saying, I don't know if that's true, but would it surprise you if it was?
Hey, Brian, I can get girls to sing happy birthday to me too. It's called a Hooters.
Yeah, seriously.
Calm down.
And it'll cost you a lot less than the fucking Spearmint Rhino, brother. And honestly, you have a better chance at the Hooters on 192 that they put out.
Yo.
The dispensaries everywhere. And she said Vegas was woke.
Yeah, it is. Did she say something that was wrong?
That's what she said to her office employee on the phone.
Right, because she has an employee, because she runs a business. Because she runs a business. So I screamed at her when I live in a hotel room.
A motel room.
Hear everything she was saying. She was like a couple feet away from me.
So I had to interject. I had no fucking choice.
There was no other choice. I mean, other than, I don't know, be rational and just ignore them.
Here's how this happens in this story. If you would have kept doing this and I was standing there, I'd be like, hey, shut up, faggot. Last warning. That's it. That's the conversation. Because you do not get to assault her with your gay opinion because she was on the phone with not you. By the way, you think if that was a 6'7" black guy, he would have done the same thing?
Oh no.
Oh no, right? No, not him, right? You're a pussy.
And I said, can you give me an example? Because maybe I don't understand. Just for clarification.
At a gas station? You're still
And she
doing
said-
this?
And she said to me, "Who are you?"
He goes, I'm Brian Shapiro. I do a show on the Occupy Democrats network.
Dude, I cannot imagine just being at a gas pump, hearing somebody on the phone and going, "Oh, this is a conversation I need to interject in."
Mm-hmm. No, I never in my life would do that. That seems so stupid.
Like, could you imagine somebody's bashing Ron DeSantis at a gas pump on the phone, and you're like, "Excuse me."
I would never do that. I would never do that. No human. You know what the problem he has is, and I'll tell you.
I
what
would
it
get
is.
in my car and I would just go, "Wow, what a faggot," and just drive away.
Yeah, it's not. You know what? What the biggest problem? If that was the case, imagine this, Mersh. Imagine if we were Brian Shapiro in Austin, we would be screaming at everybody.
Yeah, I would have no time to get anything done.
Because I'd just be screaming. But instead, you know what we did? We were just nice to everybody.
You're like, "Yeah, no, that's cool, man."
Yeah, I don't care enough.
Hey, to each their own, right?
Yeah, the thing is with Brian, and this is something that a lot of these people suffer from. He thinks that he treats.
He's a rapist.
No, that's not true. That we know of. I'm not going to say 100% because we don't know everything.
I'm
But-
making actionable statements. He's raped women and held them down while doing it.
I don't know if that's true or not, guys, but that's what I'm hearing.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that either.
I did.
Brian can't afford a lawyer. So Brian,
That's why I'm not scared.
yeah, Brian can't afford a lawyer. He can only
Can't
scam
afford teeth.
He can only scam them out of money for teeth.
Yes.
But Brian, he has the problem where he treats the real world like the internet, and you can't ever do that, people. You can't treat the real world like the internet. And people that do that are the most on either side. This isn't a political thing. On either side are the most obnoxious people. They're the most obnoxious people. If you're the person at the bar screaming your political opinion loud, regardless if I agree with it or not, you're the asshole that's bothering me.
Yeah, you're the asshole that's bothering everyone.
Everyone, exactly.
What in Vegas is woke? And just like every other MAGA moron out there,
The mayor of Vegas is super woke. The mask mandates they had, the vaccine mandates they had. But I don't know, Brian. I don't live there. You do. You tell me what's woke.
she couldn't give an example. She sounded like the same idiot that says, I like Donald Trump's policies. Oh, really? What policies do you like?
I like the fact that he didn't get us into any foreign wars. I like the fact that he lowered taxes actually pretty
My
much.
money was worth more.
The money was absolutely worth more. Gas was cheaper under him because of the stuff that he did. And now, again, there's a lot of stuff I don't like about him. I could go through that too. But if you want me to tell you the good stuff, there's plenty of stuff that was great. I mean, just the market in general was better.
Yeah, he lowered prices on insulin, and then Biden raised prices on insulin so that he could lower prices on insulin.
Nice. Nice move. Nice move.
It's like
I don't know.
though.
Yeah.
I'll have to get back to you on that. But I like Donald Trump's policies. This same moron.
But here's the problem, Brian. We don't argue with you on policy or stuff because you're just going to steal Ron Filipowski's tweets or some shit and just repeat it back to us.
Yeah.
Or AIDS
And read them at a 4th grade level.
or AIDS Clapton. So we don't really care about that. What I want to know is why are you scamming women for money?
Yeah.
And why do you live at a hotel? That's what I want to know.
Why
You've
does
committed
literally
felonies.
everyone hate you?
Yeah.
You've committed felonies. You shouldn't be able to vote.
I've never owed any loan sharks money. I could tell you that, Brian.
Nope.
Shapiro.
And by the way, me neither. And I have a gambling problem.
Mhm.
Jesus, Brian, get a grip.
Someone got through to Brian's show about 20 minutes. Damn.
What is the timestamp about?
Well, I don't really have. I mean, here I have it. I have something I can pull up, but it's recorded off.
Let me hear some of it, and I'll find it.
Okay, it's recorded off the screen, but whatever, it's fine. I don't care as long as they're making fun of him. It's fine. Here, I could kick it up. Here we go.
Hello, Jeff. You there? Joe Biden with fax to your dumbass.
Oh, okay. So hold on. Don't hang up on him. Don't hang up. Don't hang up on him. Hold on.
He does a show with Will Sasso.
Jeff, I kept you on the line. Hold on. I kept Jeff. Okay, so obviously Jeff doesn't want to have a... I'm going to try with this guy. So, hold on.
Try have a conversation with me, but can we have a conversation with us?
It
might be a futile effort.
Instead of listening to my show and hanging up?
Okay, so Jeff, I know you called in because you just want to hurl... Keep him potted down.
Keep him potted down! Keep him potted down! Fucking...
He's such a baby.
I know it's not a woman at a gas station, Brian. Maybe you have some balls.
Jeff, I know you hurled insults, and that's why you called into this show, because you just wanted to hurl insults and vulgarities. But I would like to actually have a conversation.
Not clean and sober, Brian Shapiro, not him.
To do so, and I'd like to know why you support Donald Trump. I'd like to have a respectful conversation with you.
Well, because maybe if Donald Trump, just hear me out, was there and maybe, did something to stop the border instead of Biden letting people through, the fentanyl wouldn't have got through that killed your sister. How's that, Brian? No. If he's going to fucking yell at people at gas stations and fucking shut, then let's talk about your life. Because you said since you're overhearing other people's lives, maybe if we would have shut that down, the fentanyl wouldn't have got through. And your sister'd be alive and you wouldn't have to be scamming her funeral to pay off your loan sharks, Brian. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation, Brian. Let's have a conversation.
A respectful conversation at some level of intelligence. So, Jeff, I'm going to give you the opportunity.
While you're muted, please respond, is what they're saying.
How about this, Brian? Donald Trump owns the only hotel in Vegas that doesn't have a casino in it, and then you wouldn't have become a gambling addict.
That's a good point. If you would have stayed at the Trump, that's a good point, Marsh. If you would have stayed there, you would have been fine.
And try to convince me why I should vote for Donald Trump, Jeff, if you're capable. Now, if you're not capable, so be it. But I'd like to ask you...
He's so arrogant. Somebody's so stupid and so arrogant. Being so stupid and so arrogant at the same time...
It's so much fun.
It's the best. It's like Teddy Hardish. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, where you're just full of hubris.
And you're like, but you can't... But why?
But you're like, you're an idiot.
Question. Why should I vote for Donald Trump? Go ahead, Jeff. I'll give you the opportunity.
I already gave you my reason.
Because he doesn't have restraining orders on women like you.
Okay.
Nailed him.
Woo!
Uh-oh. What happened, Brian? Did you lose control? Did you lose control of the situation?
That was good. Oh, whoever did that. Hey, man, bravo.
I gotta see his reaction. Was that
No, it's a little more.
So, pot him down again.
So pot him down again. Yeah, I would do the same thing.
Semper goes, you think Brian got his teeth knocked out? Had to get his teeth fixed because his loan shark knocked him out?
Yeah.
So there's a guy who's not capable of answering a question.
But no. Answer his question.
He did answer the question.
Yeah, now you answer.
No, his question
Here's
was...
how conversation works, right? It's like I ask a question and then you answer it, and then you can ask me a question and I answer it.
He did answer your question because women don't have restraining orders against him. Now, here, Brian, you're in a little, I like to say, and pardon my French, a little dilly of a pickle, because if you say, well, yeah, he does have restraining order, or women do have restraining orders against him, so like you, Brian?
Yeah. He's not capable of having a conversation.
He's panicking. Look, he's panicking. He's falling apart.
I tried too hard.
I tried.
You tried what? To pay off your loan shark?
I tried.
He never did that. He never did that.
Not capable of having. I tried multiple.
I would love to call in. I have some questions for you. Why is everything that we could verify that you've done is to women is way worse than anything Trump has ever done to women? How about that? There you go. That's another reason to vote for him.
According to Brian, he's a rapist.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would say taking advantage of an autistic woman at the stratosphere. This probably doesn't make him the best person in the world. By the way, all these people are going after fucking Riley and Mint. Hey, look into this guy taking advantage of fucking autistic people. Why don't you? Somebody who's actually doing shit to women. Then why don't you go after him?